Hello everyone! In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet a doily and how to turn this doily into a beautiful bohemian bag. Make sure to be subscribed to my channel, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what color are you going to make your bag. So without further ado, let's get started with the tutorial. To make this bag I'm using 100% cotton yarn. This is a size 3 for the bag and for the bag straps. To make the flower I am using this cotton yarn right here. This is variegated, it's a little bit thicker. In addition to the yarn you are going to need a 3.5mm crochet hook, yarn needle, pair of scissors. You are also going to need some fabric to line your bag, a sewing machine or a sewing needle and sewing thread. We are going to start by making a slip knot and then chain 6. Slip stitch into your first chain to close into a circle. Now for the first round you want to chain 3. This counts as your first double crochet. And into the circle we've created, make 23 double crochet. At the end of the first round, counting your starting chain, you should have 24 stitches in total. At the end of the first round you are going to slip stitch to your third chain to close round 1. For round 2 you want to chain 3, counts as your first double crochet. Make 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 2. And from now on starts your pattern repeat. 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So you will have 1 and 2. And then chain 2. Repeat this pattern for the entire second round. You should end up with 2 chains and then slip stitch to your third chain to close round 2. Round 3, chain 3, counts as your first double crochet. 1 double crochet into the next double crochet. Now you are going to chain 3 and then make 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So 1 double crochet on top of the next 2 double crochets from round 2. And this is going to be your pattern repeat. So you still need to make your chain of 3. And your pattern repeat, it's going to be 1 double crochet on top of the next 2 double crochets. And then chain 3. Repeat for the entire round. At the end of the round you are going to slip stitch to your third chain to close round 3. Round 4 you want to chain 3 again, counts as your first double crochet. Make 1 double crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, single crochet into your 3 chain space, chain 2, and from now on start your pattern repeat. So you will have 2 double crochets, chain 2, single crochet into the 3 chain space from the previous round and chain 2. Repeat this pattern for the entire round. For round 5 you are going to chain 3 again, counts as your first double crochet. Make 1 double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 5, and from now on starts your pattern repeat. You are going to make 1 double crochet on top of the next 2 double crochets, and then chain 5. So this is your pattern repeat. Repeat for the entire round. At the end of the round 5, you are going to slip stitch to your third chain. Round 6, you are going to chain 5. This counts as a double crochet and as a 2 chain space in between, and make 1 double crochet on top of the next double crochet. Then you are going to chain 2, and into your 5 chain space make 2 double crochets, and then you are going to chain 2 again, and here starts your pattern repeat. 1 double crochet into the next available double crochet from the previous round, chain 2, 1 double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets into your 5 chain space from the previous round, and chain 2. So you are going to repeat this pattern for the entire round. At the end of the round, you are going to slip stitch into your third chain. Round 7, you are going to chain 3, counts as your first double crochet. Into your 2 chain space, you are going to make 4 double crochets. One double crochet on top of the next double crochet from the previous round, chain 2, 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets from the previous round, and chain 2. And this is your pattern repeat. I'm going to show you one more time. So 1 double crochet into the next available double crochet. So here where the V stitch is, make 1 double crochet. Into your 2 chain space, you are going to make 4 double crochets. On top of the next double crochet, make 1 double crochet. So you have 6 double crochets in total. And then you are going to chain 2, 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets, the next available one, and then chain 2. Repeat this for the entire round. At the end of the round, you are going to slip stitch to your third chain. Round 8, you are going to chain 4. This counts as a double crochet and a 1 chain space in between. Make 1 double crochet into the next double crochet, and then chain 1, double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 1. So we are doing this for all our double crochets from the previous round. 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet with a chain 1 space in between, like this. So at this point you should have 6 double crochets with a chain 1 in between. Now you are going to chain 1 again, and on top of the next 2 double crochets you are going to make 1 double crochet, and then chain 1 again. So this is your pattern repeat. I'm going to do this one more time with you. So double crochet, you have your group of 6 double crochets. You want to make 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet with a chain 1 space in between your double crochets. Then you want to chain 1 again, 1 double crochet on top of the next 2 double crochets from the previous round, no chaining in between. So these 2 double crochets, they don't have a chain in between. And now you are going to chain 1, So repeat this pattern for the entire round. At the end of the round, you are going to slip stitch to your third chain to close round 8. For round 9, you are going to slip stitch to your 1 chain space and chain 1. Chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. Into the same 1 chain space, you are going to make 1 single crochet. Then you are going to chain 3 and go to the next 1 chain space and make a single crochet. Chain 3 again. To the next 1 chain space, make your single crochet and continue working like this for all of your 1 chain spaces. And here is my last one. So the 1 chain space in between the double crochets. Now you have 4 of these little arches right here. Now you are going to chain 2, and on top of the next 2 double crochets you are going to make 1 double crochet. So 1 double crochet into each double crochet like this, and then chain 2. And this is going to be your pattern repeat. So you are going to single crochet now in between these double crochets, and you're going to have a chain of 3 in between your single crochets. Going to the next single crochet, the next, and single crochet, and then chain 3, and then you are going to chain 2 now, only 2, because you have now this group of 2 double crochets right here, and in there make your double crochet and chain 2. So repeat all the way around, and I'll meet you back once I'm at the end of the round. So at the end of the round, you want to make sure that you have your 2 chains, and then slip stitch to the very first single crochet you made, and then slip stitch into the next available 3 chain space. And now for round 10, you want to chain 1. This doesn't count as a stitch. Single crochet into the same 3 chain space, and then you are going to chain 3, go to the next 3 chain space and make your single crochet, chain 3 again, and next 3 chain space, make your single crochet, chain 3, and to the next 3 chain space, make your single crochet. Now this time on round 10, you are going to have only 3 arches. Now you're going to chain 3 again and make your 2 double crochets, and then chain 3. Now this is your pattern repeat, so I'm going to make the pattern repeat one more time with you. So single crochet into your 3 chain space, chain 3, single crochet into the next 3 chain space, chain 3, single crochet to the next 3 chain space, chain 3, and single crochet to the next 3 chain space. You have 3 arches, chain 3, make your 2 double crochets, chain 3. Repeat for the entire round. I'll meet you back again at the end of the round. Once you're at the end of the round, so you want to make sure that you've chained 3 already, you are going to slip stitch to the first single crochet you made, and then slip stitch into your next 3 chain space, chain 1, and make 1 single crochet. So this is what your work should look like so far. Now for round 11, we are going to have only 2 of these arches, so chain 3, single crochet into the next 3 chain space, chain 3, and single crochet into the next 3 chain space. Now you are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make your 2 double crochets, and then you are going to chain 4 again. And this is going to be your pattern repeat. So single crochet into the arch, into your 3 chain space, chain 3, single crochet into the next 3 chain space, chain 3, and single crochet into the next 3 chain space, chain 4, make your 2 double crochets, and chain 4. So repeat this for the entire round, and then again, once you're at the end of the round, you are going to slip stitch to the first single crochet and then slip stitch into the next 3 chain space. Now for round 12, once you've made your single crochet, you are going to chain 3 and single crochet into the next 3 chain space. Now for this round, we are going to have only one arch with this 3 chain space. So here is the pineapple stitch. Now you are going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you have here your 2 double crochets from the previous round. Into the first double crochet, make 2 double crochets, and then chain 1, and into the next double crochet you are going to make again 2 double crochets. So you have now this double V stitch. Now you're going to chain 5 again. So this is going to be your pattern. Repeat single crochet into the first 3 chain space and then chain 3, single crochet into the second 3 chain space, chain 5, and make your double V stitch. So 2 double crochets into the first double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochets into the second double crochet, and chain 5 again. Repeat this step all the way around, and I'll meet you back once I'm at the end of the round. So at the end of the round, slip stitch to the first single crochet you made and slip stitch into your 3 chain space. Now you are going to chain 1 and single crochet into the same 3 chain space, and this is going to be your first stitch, and then chain 6, and now here on top of these double crochets we are going to build the second pineapple stitch. It's going to be the next one. It's going to be right here. So into the first 2 stitches you are going to make 1 double crochet into each, and then you want to chain 6 and 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets from the previous row, and then chain 6 and this is your pattern. Repeat. So one more time, single crochet into your 3 chain space, the only one you have, then chain 6, one double crochet into the first 2 stitches, so into the first 2 double crochets from the previous round, chain 6 again, one double crochet into the next 2 double crochets from the previous round, and chain again 6. So repeat this pattern for the entire round, and I'll meet you back here to show you how to finish this round. Now once you're at the end of the round 13, instead of chaining 6 and slip stitching into the first single crochet, we are going to yarn over 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and go into the single crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, 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 and yarn over, pull through 2. And this stitch right here, it's going to mimic the chain of 6, and from now on we are going to start the round here. So for this, for round 14, we are going to chain 10. This counts as a double crochet and in the 7 chain space. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And we are going to skip this right here and then go to the next double crochets and make 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet. So you are going to have 2 double crochets in total, and then you are going to chain 4 and into your 6 chain space you are going to make a double crochet, chain 3 and another double crochet, then chain 4 and 1 double crochet on top of your last 2 double crochets. So for round 14 we are skipping this section and we are working only right here where the double crochets are. So again we are going to chain 7 and then make 1 double crochet on top of the first 2 double crochets, chain 4 into the 6 chain space from the previous round, make 1 double crochet, chain 3 and another double crochet, then chain 4 and make your last 2 double crochets. So repeat this all the way around and I'll meet you back once I'm at the end of the round, so which is right here, to show you how to sew. Once I'm here, I'm going to meet you back here. Okay, now once you're at the end of the round, you have these 2 double crochets, your chain, double crochet, chain, double crochet, and then you've chained again 4, and here you have your 2 double crochets from the previous row. You are going to make 1 double crochet into the next available double crochet, and this double crochet right here corresponds to the chain that we've made at the beginning. So go ahead and slip stitch into the 3rd chain like this to complete this round. Now you are going to chain again 3 plus 4, so 3 is going to be the double crochet and 4 is going to be the chain in between, and you are going to go over here into the next available double crochet, and from here starts your pattern repeat. So 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet, you will have 2, then chain 4, then into this chain space right here you are going to make 7 double crochets. So you have this sort of V-stitch you've created here in the middle. In there you are going to make 7 double crochets. Then chain 4 and make the next 2 double crochets. And here starts the next section with the pineapple stitch here. So here is where we are going to build the pineapple stitch, the pineapple pattern. And then chain 4, and again you will have 2 double crochets, chain 4, your 7 double crochets, chain 4, your 2 double crochet, and you are going to have again 4 chains in between the next pineapple pattern. So repeat this all the way around, and to end up this round you are going to have your 2 double crochets, chain 4, 7 double crochets, chain 4, and then you are going to have only 1 double crochet right here on top of this double crochet, and you are going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain to close this round. Okay, so next round, which is round 16, you are going to chain 3 plus 2, so you are going to chain 5, which is a double crochet and a 2 chain space. We are now going to have 2 chain spaces in between the pineapple pattern. So make 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets, then chain 4, and on top of each double crochet we are going to make 1 double crochet, but with a 1 chain space in between. So double crochet on top of the double crochet, and then chain 1, double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 1. So this is for all of your 7 double crochets. You are going to have a 1 chain space in between. Now you want to chain 4 and work your next 2 double crochets. And this is your pattern repeat. So you are now going to chain 2 and make the next repetition for the pineapple pattern. So in between all of your pineapple pattern you are going to have now only 2 chains. Once you're at the end of the round, you are going to make here your last double crochet and then slip stitch into your 3rd chain to close round 16. For round 17 you are going to chain 3. Counts as your first double crochet. Then into the next 2 double crochets you are going to make a double crochet. Now we are not having chains in between the double crochet groups. Then chain 5. Now we are going to work into these 1 chain spaces, so make 1 single crochet in there, chain 3, single crochet into the next 1 chain space, then chain 3 again. So this is going to be our repeat. Into each 1 chain space from the previous round we are going to make a single crochet and a chain 3 in between the single crochets. Now we have again our little arches, and then chain 5, double crochet on top of the next 4 double crochets. since we have 2 groups of 2 double crochet. See? So again, this is going to be your pattern repeat. Chain 5, single crochet into your 1 chain space with a chain 3 in between, and then chain 5 and make your double crochets. So repeat this pattern for the entire round. At the end of the round, you are going to have only 1 double crochet into this double crochet over here, and then slip stitch to your 3rd chain to close round 17. For round 18, you want to slip stitch into the next double crochet and then chain 3. This counts as your first double crochet. Into the next double crochet, we are going to make a double crochet increase. So 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Then chain 5 again. And make your arches, which is single crochet into your 3 chain space from the previous row and chain 3 in between your single crochets to create the pineapple. Then chain 5. And now we have here our 4 double crochets. Into the first one, you are going to make a double crochet increase. So 2 double crochets into the same double crochet. Then into the second one, you are going to make 1 double crochet. And now we are going to separate our groups again by chaining in between. So you are going to chain 1, then into the next double crochet make only 1 double crochet, and into the last one make your double crochet increase. We have now 2 groups of 3 double crochets with a chain 1 in between. And then here starts again your pattern repeat. So chain 5 and make your arches to create the pineapple pattern. So single crochet to your 3 chain spaces with chain 3 in between, and then chain 5 and make then your 2 groups of double crochets. Work like this all the way around. Once you're at the end of the round, into this double crochet over here, you are going to have your double crochet increase. Into the next one, a double crochet, and then you are going to chain 1 and slip stitch to your 3rd chain. Round 19, you want to chain 3, counts as your first double crochet, make 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets, then chain 5, make your single crochets into the 3 chain spaces from the previous round with a chain 3 in between, now chain 5 again, into the next 3 stitches you are going to make 1 double crochet. So the 3 double crochet group. Now, after making the first 3 double crochets, you are going to chain 3 and then make the next 3 double crochets. So 1 double crochet on top of the next 3 double crochets from the previous round. Now you are going to continue making the pineapple pattern. So you are going to chain 5, single crochet into the 3 chain spaces with a chain 3 in between. Then for this round we are going to have only 3 of these arches, and then chain 5 again, make the first 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Repeat all the way around. Once you are at the end of the round, you are going to make your last 3 double crochets, then chain 3 and slip stitch to your third chain to close this round. For round 20 you want to chain 3, this counts as a double crochet, then make 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets from the previous round. Now chain 5 and single crochet into your 3 chain spaces with a chain 3 in between. For this round we are going to have only 2 of our arches right here for the pineapple pattern, and then you are going to chain 5 again, 1 double crochet on top of the next 3 double crochets from the previous round. And now we are going to have a chain of 5 in between our double crochet groups. So chain 5 and then make the next 3 double crochets. And this is going to be your pattern repeat for the entire round. So you are going to chain 5 again, make your 2 arches, chain 5, 3 double crochets, chain 5, 3 double crochets. Repeat all the way around. At the end of the round you are going to have 3 double crochets, chain 5 and slip stitch to your third chain to close round 20. Round 21. You are going to chain 3, this counts as your first double crochet, make 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, chain 5 again, and single crochet into the first chain of 3 from the previous round, chain 3, and single crochet into the second chain 3 chain from the previous round. And for this round we are going to have now only 1 arch, and then you are going to chain again 5, make 1 double crochet on top of the next 3 double crochets from the previous round, now you are going to chain 5, single crochet into your 5 chain space from the previous round, so the one that is in between your groups of double crochets, chain 5 and make the next 3 double crochets. And this is going to be your pattern repeat for the entire round. Once you're at the end of the round, you are going to have 3 double crochets, chain 5, single crochet to your 5 chain space, 5 double crochets, and then you are going to 5 chains, sorry, and then you are going to slip stitch to your third chain to close round 21. For round 22, you are going to chain 3, make 1 double crochet into the next 2 double crochets from the previous round, chain 5. Now you are going to single crochet into your 3 chain space, chain 5, 1 double crochet on top of the next 3 double crochets from the previous round, chain 3. Now we are again we are working in between our pineapple patterns, so you are going to single crochet into your 5 chain space, chain 7, single crochet into the next 5 chain space from the previous round, chain 3, and make your next 3 double crochets. So 1 double crochet on top of the next 3 double crochets from the previous round, and this is going to be your pattern repeat. So you are going to have again chain 5, single crochet to your 3 chain space, chain 5, 3 double crochets, chain 3, single crochet into the 5 chain space, chain 7 and make the single crochet again, chain 3 and make 3 double crochets. Repeat all the way around once you are at the end of the round. So where is, here it is, so this one right here, we are going to have 3 double crochets, chain 3, single crochet, chain 7, single crochet, chain 3, slip stitch to your 3rd chain. For round 23 you are going to chain 3, counts as your first double crochet, make 1. Now into the next stitch you are going to make 1 double crochet, and into the 3rd one a double crochet increase. Now you are going to chain 7, we are going to skip this everything right here. We are now done with the pineapple pattern, and then go right away to the next double crochet, and in there you are going to make a double crochet increase, which is 2 double crochets into the same stitch, right? Then you are going to make 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, chain 3, and into this 7 chain space from the previous round you are going to make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets. So into your 7 chain space you have 4 groups of 2 double crochets with a chain 1 in between. Now you are going to chain 3 and go to the next double crochet from the previous round, make 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next one, and a double crochet increase into the last one. See? So you are making your double crochet increases each time you are chaining 7. So now you are going to chain again 7, and you are going to skip the pineapple and start right away with a double crochet increase, and then 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, chain 3, make your 4 groups of 2 double crochets with a 1 chain space in between. Then chain 3 again, 1 double crochet on top of the next 2 double crochets from the previous round, and a double crochet increase in your 3rd double crochet from the previous round. And this is going to be your pattern repeat for the entire round. To end up this round, you are going to have here your groups of double crochet. Then you are going to chain 3 and slip stitch to your 3rd chain to close this round. For round 24, you are going to chain 3, counts as your first double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next 3 double crochets from the previous round, chain 3, then go to the next double crochet. You will have 1 double crochet on top of the next 4 double crochets from the previous round, this is the section with the pineapple pattern. Now you are going to chain 4, and this is the section in between the pineapples. 1 double crochet on top of the next 2 double crochets. You have your groups of 2 double crochets. So in there you are going to make 1 double crochet on top of each one, and then you are going to chain 2. So you are having again 4 groups of 2 double crochets, but this time you will have 2 chains in between your double crochet groups. Then chain 4 and make the next 4 double crochets. So this is going to be your pattern repeat. So next you are going to chain 3 and start again with this pattern right here, and at the end of the round you are going to have your groups of 2 double crochets with a chain 2 space in between, then chain 4 and slip stitch to the 3rd chain to close this round. Round 25, start with a chain of 3, which is your first double crochet, and then make 1 double crochet on top of the next 3 double crochets from the previous round. And now we are going to chain only 1 and then work the next 4 double crochets from the previous round. Then chain 5, and you have again your groups of 2 double crochets. So make the first double crochet group, so 2 double crochets, and now on the previous round we had 2 chains. Now we are going to have 3 chains in between our groups of 2 double crochets. So make 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and the last group of 2 double crochets. Then chain 5, make 1 double crochet on top of the next double crochet from the previous round, and this is your pattern repeat. So starting with this chain 1, from chain 1 till here, it's going to be your pattern repeat. So now you will chain 1, 4 double crochets, chain 5, your groups of double crochets with a chain 3 in between, chain 5, and your 4 double crochets. Repeat all the way around. Once you're at the end of the round, you are going to have your groups of double crochets, chain 5, and then slip stitch to your 3rd chain to close this round. Second last round, it's going to be one round of double crocheting. So start with a chain of 3, which is your first double crochet. Then you are going to make 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet from the previous round. Then you have your 1 chain space. Excuse me. In there you are going to make 1 double crochet. Then you have again 4 double crochets. Into your 5 chain space from the previous round, you are going to make 6 double crochets. And then you have your groups of 2 double crochets with a chain 3 in between. So make 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet. And into your 3 chain space, you are going to make 3 double crochets. And then again, you have your 2 double crochet and your chain of 3, which you are going to make 3 double crochets. So this is all you need to do for the entire round. So keep in mind, when you have your 5 chain space, you are going to make 6 double crochets. Once you're at the end of the round, you are going to slip stitch to your 3rd chain to close this second last round. How to make the very last round? You want to chain 1 and single crochet into the same stitch and single crochet the next 2 stitches. Now we are going to make a picot stitch, and for this, chain 2, go back into the single crochet and make a slip stitch. So this is going to be your pattern repeat. Single crochet 3, and on top of your 3rd single crochet, make your picot stitch, which is chain 2 and slip stitch into the single crochet to make the picot stitch, and then again chain 3. So repeat this pattern for the entire round. Once you're at the end of the round, you can slip stitch to your very first stitch, chain 1, fasten off, and weave in the loose end. Okay, now you want to fold your doily in half like this, and here is going to be the back opening. I've placed 2 sewing clips where I want to mark the back opening, and I've also put some yarn to mark where I want to sew the sides of the bag together. So this doesn't belong to my project. And I've also cut out the lining, the shape that I want to have for the lining. So you can do this by folding your bag these two flaps inside, and then mark with a pen onto your fabric, and then cut this shape out and sew the lining together. So the sides of the bag together. You want to turn your bag the inside out like this, and here is where we are going to join the sides together using our crochet hook. And to do this, you want to make a slip knot, and you are going to join up here in some of your stitches. So my sewing clip is in my way, and we are just going to single crochet the sides together. So start with a single crochet, and then you are picking up some stitches or chains on one side, and then go also on the other side and make a single crochet. See? So I can tell you, this yarn, it's not really enjoyable to work with. So this is how you are just going to close the bag all the way down on the wrong side of your work. And at the end, you're just going to chain one, fasten off within the loose end, and then go also on the other side and repeat the same step. Now, once you've made the sewing, you are going to turn your bag again the right side out, and now we are going to make two straps. One strap, it's going to be placed up here in the middle, and it's going to go from here to here, and the second strap, it's going to be placed on the other side of the bag from here to here. Now, to make the strap, take your yarn, your crochet hook, make a slip knot, and you are going to chain 4. Working into the very first chain that you made, you are going to make 2 unfinished double crochets. You have now 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through. Now chain 3, and working into the first chain, make again 2 unfinished double crochets. Again, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all of your 3 loops. And this is how you are making your bag straps. So chain 3 into the first chain you made, make 2 unfinished double crochet, yarn over and pull through all of your 3 loops. And you can work like this for as many rows as you want, for as long as you want your strap to be, the length that you want. Keep in mind that it's also going to stretch a little bit, so don't make it all that long. Once you've finished your bag straps, just for the reference, I've made 33 of these bubbles for my strap. We are going to sew this to the bag, and for this, search on your fan right here, search the middle, and right here it's going to be the middle, and I'm going to place this on the right side of my work. You can also do this on the inside of the bag, right here where the double crochet row is. Use my tail and sew this to the bag, and I'm going to repeat this also on this side, and when you are sewing the strap on this side, you want to make sure that your strap is not twisted, and then place the strap also here, so this also on the same side. Secure your yarn and sew the second one on the other side of the bag. So once you've sewn the bag straps on, you are going to put the lining inside of the bag, and using some sewing thread, sewing needle, sew the lining to the bag right here around the bag opening. You can also do this step using a sewing machine if you have one. Now to make the flower, you want to make a magic ring. Pull up a loop and chain 1 to secure. Into the magic ring, for round 1 you are going to make 12 single crochets. Now close the magic ring and slip stitch to the first single crochet you made. For round 2 you want to chain 1 to step up. This doesn't count as a stitch, and into the very first stitch make 1 single crochet. Then you are going to chain 3, skip 1 stitch and single crochet into the next, and this is going to be your repeat. Chain 3, skip 1, single crochet into the next. At the end of the round you are going to chain 3 and then slip stitch to your first single crochet to close round 2. For round 3 we are now going to create the first petal. So the first round of petals, we are going to have 6 petals, and we are going to work into these chains right here. So slip stitch into the first chain space and then chain 1 to step up. Into this chain space right here you are going to make 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 3 double crochets, and then again 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. This is 1 petal, and then you are going to go right away into the next chain space and start with a single crochet, then a half double crochet, 3 double crochets, then again 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. So repeat this step for all of your petals. At the end of the round you are going to slip stitch into the single crochet from 1 row below, which is round 2. We are now going to work into the single crochet from round 2. So for this you want to chain 1, single crochet into the same stitch, and then chain 4 and push the next petal like in front of your work so that you can see where the single crochet from the previous, so from 2 rounds below is, and then go in there and make a single crochet. So we want to have our chains sitting behind of the petals. Let me pull in a little bit. Again, chain 4, and then go into the single crochet from round 2 and make a single crochet. Chain 4, into the single crochet from your second round and make your single crochet. So repeat this step for the entire round. At the end of round 4, you're just going to slip stitch to your first stitch and then slip stitch to the first chain 4 space, and we are going to create now the second round of petals. And for this you want to chain 1 to step up and single crochet into the chain space, then half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 3 trebles, so yarn over twice and make 3 trebles, then 1 double, 1 half double crochet, 1 single crochet, and then single crochet into the next 4 chain space from round 4 and make a single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, 3 treble crochet, one double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. Repeat for the entire round 5 to create the second round of petals. At the end of round 5, you want to slip stitch on the back side of your work into your single crochet from round 4. Now at this point you can chain 1 and fasten off and leave tail for sewing. With your yarn needle you are going to secure the starting tail on the back side of your work, and with the leftover yarn you are going to take your bag and place this on one side of the bag. This is going to be in front of the bag, and using your leftover tail right here you are going to sew the flower in place, and we are also going to use this flower as a clasp. So we are going to chain from the other side of the bag, make a long chain that you are able to go around the flower, and then again secure this on the other side of the bag to be able to close your bag. See, so I've sewed mine my flower on. I've also made the chain on the other side of the bag to be able to close my bag. Thank you all for watching and for joining me today. I wish you all happy crocheting, and till next time, bye!